Okay guys, I just finally received my Gemini subwoofer system to match my Gemini Studio monitors. So I have not found any review on YouTube on this system, so I thought I'll do unpacking and setting up and a review hopefully sometime today, because my room is now a mess. My room has never been this messy, but there's going to be quite a bit of mess because I need to move my desk forward and do all of the connections from the back and unpack, and hopefully I will have to put my the subwoofer right there. So my old PC, Windows PC that I used to record, which I no longer use since I use the Mac these days and my laptop, so that's going to disappear and the sub would fit there hopefully nicely. So let's start unpacking. Okay, out of its first box, this is the Gemini SR-10SUB, an active subwoofer, and it has quite a few inputs and outputs that you can connect to your system. It has 175 watts of power as well, and it will complement very nicely with the other Gemini speakers that I have. And it does have active crossover in there, and we can actually see that in here. That means this is from my the audio box 1818 VSL that I have right over there. Will actually connect into the sub, and from the sub the satellite speakers, which are that speaker and that speaker, will connect to the sub, and the active filtering, crossover filtering, will actually separate it, so all the bass sounds will be taken care of by the sub, and the remaining frequencies, the mid and the highs, will actually go there. So let's unpack this box and get it out of it. Okay, that's the Gemini 10-inch subwoofer. It's got a front port as well, and it's red in color, my favorite color. And at the back we have all of the connections basically. So according to the instructions, you've got the power there and power switch on and off, and I can be corrected if I'm not wrong, it actually has automatic shutdown and turn on as well, so you don't have to reach out at the back every time to turn it on and off. You turn it on. Once there's no signal, audio signal coming in after a certain time, it will switch off, and as soon as the audio signal comes in, it'll actually switch back on from the standby mode. It has input options and output options, so it has left and right input, XLR and TRS inputs, and it has left and right TRS outputs that actually go to the satellite speakers. It has the auto power switch, so you can turn it on and off if you needed to, as I explained. You can switch the phase of the subwoofer, so in case you have room out of phase signals, you can try that and see how it works. You can select the crossover frequency, because those ones go down to about 40, but I would say I would put this up to about 100, so 120 Hertz. So let all of the bass be taken care of the sub, and the satellites are actually doing less of the bass sound That means you get clearer mids and highs because they don't have to be driven as loud. And then you have the volume control. It goes from -3 dB, 30 dB, and it goes all the way up to +6 dB to adjust it. And that's all there is to the sub. So I will have to bring my desk forward, put it in there, plug it in, and see how it sounds. Obviously, once all of this system is in, I have to recalibrate my room and do a room analysis and spectrum analysis and graphing, and readjust all of my EQ to match everything else, because now I have a pretty big low end to cover.